Hi guys, today I'm here to do my September wrap-up and my October TBR. The first book that I finished in September was Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I listened to this on audiobook and I absolutely loved it. I really loved all of the characters in this book and the storyline. This is definitely one of my favorite Jane Austen books now, and I gave this one 4 stars. Next, I picked up the audiobook of Heidi. I'd only seen this when I was a child and I didn't remember much of it, but this was one of our book club books for our little girls book club, so I quickly checked it out on audiobook and listened to it in a day. It was a really quick read. I thought it was a really cute story, and most of the girls in our book club really liked it, and I'd really like to see the movie again after reading this. I gave this 3 stars. Then I picked up Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. I listened to this on audio as well. I put this one and Northanger Abbey on hold at the same time, and it came in right after Northanger Abbey, so I thought I should get to it before I lose my hold at the library. This one I just really didn't like. This is probably my least favorite Jane Austen. I really didn't like any of the characters in it. I felt like the story just dragged on, and with all of Jane Austen's novels, I found that she kind of quickly wraps up the ending, and I don't really like that in her books. And since this one kind of dragged on and on for me, I feel like when we wrapped up the end so quickly, it just really didn't fit with the book. I watched the movie adaptation on this after I read it, and I didn't like the movie either, and I gave this one 2 stars. Then on audiobook again, I picked up Ripper by Isabel Allende. This is one of the books that I wanted to get to for Hispanic Heritage Month. There were times that I was really enjoying the story, and then there were times that I was despising it and hoping that it would be over. I felt like there were way too many characters in the book that weren't necessary to be in there. There was also way too much detail that also didn't need to be in there. I really liked the main girl and her grandpa and kind of her crew online, but I didn't care for her mother and all of her love interests, which was half of the book. I felt like there should have been more of the Ripper killing and trying to solve it than seeing the mother and her job and all of her boyfriends. But in the end, I really liked it and I liked how they finished it. I gave this one 3 stars. Then I picked up Jane Austen, an illustrated biography. This is just a cute little picture book. I gave this one 4 stars. The next 2 I still haven't finished, and that's Islands in the Stream and The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. These are both my TBR jar picks, and I haven't finished them. His books are just kind of hard for me to sit down and read quickly. I'm really enjoying both of them, especially The Sun Also Rises, but they're just moving a bit slow for me. Okay, quickly onto my TBR. I'm going to be doing a buddy read with Emily Kate. We are reading Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. This is my new pretty edition that I absolutely love. I'm so excited to get to this book. I know that a lot of people love it, and I really love the movie, and I can't wait to see what Emily thinks of it. Next, I'd like to get to Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafon. This is also something that I'd like to get to for Hispanic Heritage Month, and I think this is a perfect fall and October read. Now for our little girls book club, our next book is The Wind in the Willows. I know I saw the movie when I was a child, but I don't really remember any of it. It's a relatively short book, and there's pictures in it, so I think I can get through it pretty quickly. Also, if I have time, I'd like to pick up Pet Sematary by Stephen King. I love this movie, and I've been wanting to read more Stephen King. I read one of his books last October, and I really enjoyed it, so I thought this one would be fitting for this month. The last one I'd like some input on, and that's The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. This is an audiobook, and I think it's about 5.5 hours long. I haven't finished any Neil Gaiman book because I just really haven't liked his books, but this one I think sounds kind of creepy, so let me know if this is good for October. Okay, so now on to my TBR jar. This is all my classics and modern classics, and I have recently updated it. Okay, so I got A Clockwork Orange. I think this one actually might be really fitting for October, and again, it's relatively short, so I'm hoping that I can get to this. I haven't seen the movie, but I heard that it's really disturbing, but I've always been intrigued to see what I think of this. Okay, so let me know on the Neil Gaiman book if you think that's a good October read. I will leave all of the books that I mentioned down below, as well as Emily Kate's page, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!